We are back with unique new design tools for the month of May 2023. This month is all about UI design, research, motion, as well as AI, of course, our favorite topic. And of course, we have some big announcements made by some really great companies that we all look up to. Without further ado, let's just get started with today's video. Before we begin, if you like this series, make sure you like the videos as well as tell me in the comments what is your favorite design tool for the month of May 2023. Something that you discovered, something that you just started using, new or old. Alright, so the first one is by Microsoft. It's called Clarity. And this is the next level UX research tool and UX testing tool that they've come out with. Now, Clarity focuses on a couple of things. Number one being instant heat map. So with AI also, it is able to generate where people will be looking, where they will be interacting more with, and of course you can do it with actual real users as well, except for AI. There is session recordings as well. So if you want people to record themselves while using your website or design, powerful insight, so you get all the analysis in a nice documented format with graphs and charts, which is very important for UX designers. And of course there is a Google Analytics integration. So if you already have a website or a product out there and you want to get information in this tool, you can get it from Google Analytics as well. It's not just Microsoft. They also have something called Clarity Extension, which you can get on Chrome or their Edge browser. All the features are going to be free for life. There is not going to be any single cent being spent on this tool. Now, there are so many other things. There's integrations with other tools and apps as well. If you have a Webflow website, great news, you have an extension for that or an integration for that. And of course, they have some other tiny tools built into it. Now, Spline is my favorite 3D design tool, and I'm sure all of you guys have tried it. They have introduced a completely new platform called Spline Community. And much like Figma's community, where you have all the plugins and assets made by thousands of designers all across the world, this is exactly that. Now, first of all, you can personally also showcase your 3D assets to the world for people to try out. So much like Figma community, people can now download these assets into their Spline library, edit, make animations, whatever they like using Spline. So for example, I really like this web interface, 3D web interface made inside Spline. I can go ahead and try this out in real time as well. And of course, I can remix this. So if I click on this, it will copy it into my personal library or team library. And then you can start tweaking this, do whatever you like with it. It's completely open for everyone to try out. There are some insane 3D effects I would love to give a try, something like this. And I would take years to make. Apart from Spline's AI mode, Unity is what I am super excited about for you guys to try out as well. So I recently made a video about this and a full tutorial about this, but LottieFiles is finally worked together with Figma to bring motion to Figma. You can instantly convert your smart animate animations that you might have made in Figma into a Lottie file or into a .json file, which you can of course utilize on Framer, Webflow. It also brings pre-built animations to Figma. Now, if you click on a frame where there might be an icon, illustration, or a normal UI, it will animate that illustration. It will detect the different layers and it will animate in a very special, unique manner, which will look good and special for your designs. Millions of Lottie animations available on their platform. A tool is trending these days called Dora, which is a 3D website building platform. I even built an entire video showing you how I did it. But Dora has outdone themselves this time. Dora AI is one of the world's most powerful and one of the first true website design AI platforms. Because Dora specializes in 3D website interactions and design, you can put a prompt of replace this man with a 3D man, and you will have a 3D man instead of a real figure like me. You can even add AI animations. So you can say, add special scroll animations to my hero section. It will add some unique scroll animations. Whenever you're scrolling, the website starts animating. Crazy. And everything that it imports, including 3D models with AI, you can edit and then do your magic in the website. You don't have to rely on just the AI. Kudos to the people at Dora. This is still a waitlist, so I would suggest everyone to go quickly and join the waitlist. Now, Figma hasn't introduced a AI version like Dora, but there is a tool which can now do it. This is very fascinating. You can now have conversations like you would in ChatGPT, but it returns an actual complete design. It can be tweaked and edited also inside Figma. They're promising everything from UI design to image generation to even designing multiple variations of your already existing components. So if you have a button which is a certain design, you can generate hundreds of different design variations using this ChatGPT like tool inside Figma. By the way, stick around to see how I turned Figma into a purple interface. Why not? Text to design allows you to either get some pre-built elements. So for example, I want to create a navigation bar for my website. You can copy this and it will quickly just start styling it for you. And as you can see, it has built a nice little navigation on top for me. Now if I test it out for myself, a card layout showing a hotel image, name of hotel and star rating, and I click on design, and again it will do the same process but this time, and it returns this nice little card that we asked for with a rating, hotel name, image, etc. Now the success of the task depends on how well you define everything. I could have even said give it a star rating along with star icons, and it would have given that. It could have added that as well. So it depends how detailed you write, how well you write, and it can give you a good result. Now as you can see, my Figma is purple in color. I could change this with an instant using something called boosts. Now boosts is a feature that has been introduced recently in Arc browser. So if you guys aren't using Arc browser, get on the trend. This is one of the favorite browsers for designers nowadays, including me. And you can treat it as your own canvas. You can change any website's text, layout, design. And if you don't like a section, for example, I do not want this comments on top. What I'll do is I'll click on zap and I can remove any element by zapping it. And voila, this is now saved for life until you change it. The next one is actually a resource, but it is so amazingly built that I had to show it. Pikaicons. Pikaicons is a very high quality icon library built inside Figma. You can smartly swap icons, etc. and styles of icons because all of these are components. You can switch between them. There is of course that muchos 60% of corner smoothing, which everyone expects, and it comes with SVG code as well, so you can export it and people can use SVGs inside their production ready apps websites. Figjam is now its own application, so instead of just getting it inside Figma on your browser or desktop, you can now get the Figjam app for iPad for free. I just hope they bring a standalone app for this on Macs as well as Windows as well, so that everyone can just use Figjam. I am in love with rooms.xyz. And yes, these are interactive rooms that you can share with anyone that you like. I just hope Nintendo does not copyright this video. I just hope designers are gonna go crazy for this and they're gonna create their own stuff as well. And of course, the community is continuously building hundreds if not thousands of rooms, and even though this is new, there's so much to explore. Alright guys, that was it for today's video. If you liked today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up and tell me in the comments your favorite tools either in the video or your favorite tools for the month of May 2023. I'll see you same place every single week. Until next time, take care. God bless.